Hi there. Okay, so this is me. My name is Mimi, and I'm reacting to the Ruby Circle by Richelle Mead. This is the last book in the Bloodlines series. If you look at the back of the book, you can see all the Bloodlines books. See? Now, I own all of them, and I own all the other Vampire Academy books, and I'm in the process of reading the Succubus Blues series. Mind you, I haven't read it yet, but I have it. I just haven't started it. Now let's see. When I originally started reading Vampire Academy, I was in, I believe it was 7th grade. I'm 22 now, so 20, it's been a while. So I fell in love with Richelle while reading Vampire Academy, and I still am in love with this lovely author. But let me put some things in perspective. Since I'm now 22, yes, the characters are now finally balancing on my age because Sydney's 19, Adrian's 21, going on 22, Rose is now 20, Dimitri's 30-ish by now, somewhere in his 30s. Jill, this, everyone, like, I don't know, rewind. Basically, I loved this series. I'm greatly disappointed about the length of the Ruby Circle. I felt like it was a, oh crap, I need to finish up this lovely series, let me make something. And then, for all I know, maybe the other drafts were a lot longer, and then the editors and everyone else decided we need to cut this down, and it's too long, and I'm just like, why? The series themselves, the books have progressively gotten a little bit shorter with each one, which kind of is a bit of a disappointment, because I do read frequently, and I'm just like, okay, I spent $17 on this because I'm Barnes & Noble member, and I got, like, usually I finish these books in a couple hours, but because I'm in college and I'm in my junior year, I didn't really have a couple hours to just sit and read, but whatever, it's cool. It was good. It was still good. It was enjoyable. I liked the little twist. Spoiler time. I loved that we got Dimitri's father, that Dimitri's father is, in fact, Adrian's uncle, so that they're cousins. It was a right out of a Spanish soap opera kind of thing. It was still good. It was enjoyable. It was a moment where I was very happy that my stats class hadn't started because I was reading before class and just shut the book and went, no, and, like, everyone kind of looked at me and I was like, oh shit, sorry guys, reading the book. Don't mind me. And then everyone's like, yeah, sure, whatever. And then I continued reading the book at, like, the rest of class and freaking out over shit. It was a good book. I liked it. I liked the twist that Oliver's pregnant with Neil's baby, and that now adorable little Declan is Sydney and Adrian's kid. There's a lot of mixed feelings I have on that. Part of me thinks it's the cutest thing on the face of the planet, but another part of me is like, no, Sydney should be going off to college, and I like that both her and Adrian are taking it so well, like they're each getting jobs, and they're each trying to balance things out, and that Adrian's a fucking an adorable preschool art teacher, which I think is priceless, and it's something very cute. But at the same time, I'm like, no, Sydney deserves to go to college. They deserve to go have all their escape plans. They should be off in Hawaii, having the honeymoon they never really got, because we didn't even get their honeymoon. And I really wish that the prologue wasn't just a year later. I wish it was like a Harry Potter thing, like a lot of other people saying, like, give us 19 years later. I would have loved to see that. So you could have just age jumped everything and decided what you're going to do for the, if there's rumors that in the acknowledgement, Richelle says, thanks for sticking with me, even though we're pausing for now. Don't worry, I don't think we've seen the last of these guys yet. I'm hoping that means in the newer book, everything will be older. Everyone will be older, because I'd like to see little Declan older. I'd like to see Neil finally being the father, because he doesn't want anyone to realize that he's Declan's kid, and that vampires can't actually have kids, especially if they've been fixed by Strigoi thing, which I thought was cute, but at the same time, like, there's so many things that still haven't been solved. Like, we still don't really know, did they properly fully figure out how to help anyone that gets turned to Strigoi that gets switched back? They didn't really find the true cure. They didn't really figure out anything about Spirit all that much, except, oh, we can medicate them. They kind of tied up Sydney's eating disorder with a nice little bow, even though she should be way more trauma. I like that we still got, like, some trauma from her after the re-education center that we had through Silver Shadows. The Silver Shadows are so much more holy fuck intense than this one, and Indigo. I think Indigo Spell has to be my favorite of the series. Tie between, like, Golden Lily and Indigo Spell. Like, I love the series as a whole, but, like, the second and third book have to be my favorite. Everything else is still very good. I loved Sydney's development throughout the series. She's this really strong, powerful witch now, but why is she a really strong, powerful witch? Is it because her mother's secretly a witch? Is it because she has some type of bloodline? Because, oh wait, it's called Bloodlines, and we don't really know all that much about it. It's just little things that have been touched upon, and I'd love to see that mentioned. I liked the last chapter with an Adrian's point of view, but I would have loved it if it was Sydney's, and I just read someone else on Tumblr saying it'd be awesome if it was Sydney and Rose. I would have loved to see that, because their friendship was so cool. Like, they fought side by side to save Jill, and I like that their friendship grew, because when we first got Sydney, she was stuck up, and now Sydney and Rose are friends, and it's really cute, and I enjoy that, and I'm kind of just like, why there are little things that I want. Maybe she didn't want it. Maybe Richelle didn't want to do that. They said, no, that's too much. It's Adrian and Sydney. And so because they said Adrian first, she's like, oh, well, I'm going to write Adrian's point of view. And I'm just like, but feelings. I love Adrian, and I love that him and Sydney are happy and have an adorable little house together up in upstate, and that Eddie's their official guardian, and like that's really cool. And I like that Eddie and Jill are together, and I like that Angelica. I feel like I always mess up her name, but I like that Angelica and Trey are together. I like that Carly and Marcus. I like that it kind of like everyone's together and happy. It's very cute, and it's a series where it doesn't force, at least in my opinion, it doesn't force that you need a relationship to be happy, but I like that the people that look for it still get them. Not that you don't have to look for one to be happy. It's just something very cute that I enjoy. I'm not going to finish that sentence because it's not coming out the way I want. I like that Adrian's mom wasn't as bitch. She was just a bit of a bitch, but I get it. Like her life got thrown into turmoil because she decided to side with her son instead of her asshole father. And fucking Sydney's dad is still an ass, and like he was I like that Sydney was able to tell the alchemist, fuck you guys, I have blackmail and I'm going to use it. I want to be free with my husband and do what I want. I want my friends to not be dealing with it, and I want those fucking re-education centers down. Like, I thought that was brilliant. I like that she got the computer from the Warriors of Light and basically just used that as her leverage. I thought that was really fucking awesome. There's a lot of parts in the book where I applauded, and other parts where I'm like, okay. But I also have to put in perspective, I'm 22 now. I'm not 16, 15, 14 when I started reading the series. Like, I've grown up, so now I'm like, I have different expectations for books, and I have to put it down. And at the end of the day, remember, this is still young adult fantasy, so young adult people younger than me are going to be looking for different things than I'm looking for, because that's obviously what happens as you get older. However, I'm still very happy that I read this book, and I'm very happy I've invested in reading these series, and I'm very happy I'm going to be reading her other books. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed her Game Board of the Gods series. Those are two really bad, that's this continued series. Third one, I don't know when it's coming out, but you know it's coming out. She has another, Richelle's doing her own novel, where it's just a standalone thing, hence novel, and it's exciting because everything she's written so far has been series. Like, Succubus Blues isn't finished officially, but apparently it's a series. It's 6 books, but there might be another one eventually. The Dragon Swan one is the one that's I think it's Dragon's one. That might be the one that's not officially done. I don't know. Either way, I still am happy that these series exist. I think these are really cool books, and I'm coughing, sorry. I recommend the series to anyone that really likes vampires and want to see them better than just sparkly motherfuckers. I don't know. I read this when I was in that Twilight phase. I picked up Twilight, Vampire Academy, and House of Night. Richelle Mead's the only one that I kept on reading. House of Night just pissed me off to no end. I saw that in manga format. That makes it even worse. Like, wow. Just wow. And then Twilight, we all know. The only benefit of that is got me to speed read and write my own book. So I was like, no, I can't deal with this anymore. And that's what happened. So yeah. Go check out the book, though. It's still a fun read. Maybe wait till paperback. I don't know. My lovely friend Tally is going to return her hardcover and just wait 6-8 months to buy the paperback and borrow my hardcover, because it's just so thin. It's 348 pages, and that saddens me, because like one of the first books was like 400-something pages. And I'm pretty sure Bloodlines wasn't pretty sure about almost 400 pages. I know the Golden Lily was really long, and Indigo Spell, and then Fireheart is pretty long too. It's kind of like, guys, fuck. None of my side guys, and there's only Richelle Mead. I feel like I'm rambling more for this, but whatever. I'm gonna keep on going anyway because now I have like a viewer now, so hi viewer. I think this is still a lovely series, and I'm very happy that it exists. And I still am going to be angry that the epilogue, which is only like a year later. Oh, look, that viewer's gone. Bye, viewer. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna hold on that little bit of a grudge that epilogue could have been longer. I love that Adrian and Sydney have a very cute friendship with Rose and Dimitri, and I kind of hope that it will be continued in whatever other series are. I wish we had more of Lisa and Christian, but I love that Christian and Mia are fighting for that whole Moroi vampire attack squad with the Guardians. That made me really happy because that was a cute tie-in from the original series. But I would have loved to see more than that. I would have loved to have Adrian be like, oh, by the way, Sydney, you remember that thing that happened that you weren't really involved in, but at least tell her, fill her in on it. She would have been so excited for that. Like, it's just little things that maybe we'll get in a short story. Maybe, one can hope. Thank you for watching, whoever watches this, now that it's done being a live broadcast. My name's Mimi, and this was my reaction to the Ruby Circle by Richelle Mead. Bye.